Khalil Mack also stepped into the void. We had a huge pick six in that game before the first half, and then wrapped things up with a sack force fumble on Cam Newton. How does he compare to some of the all-time greats that you've seen, Tom?
Well, I think he's right up there. We haven't had a defensive player like that in a long time that makes a difference in games. I mean, he makes a difference in games. In the fourth quarter, his strip sack, and at the end of the game, back-to-back games, interception for a touchdown, and sack here, sack there. I mean, he is literally can take over a game on the defensive side of the ball. And like I said, we haven't had a guy like that. You know, I think the last guy that I can remember that played for me was probably Ted Hendricks.
Wow, Stork. You went Stork on me right there.
Yeah, well, he was a game changer, and Ted was. I mean, he was, because he would block a punt, he'd make a sack, he'd cause an interception. I mean, he was always disruptive.
Tom Flores here on the Rich Eisen Show.
On and off the field.
Well, as you know, he's got a special place. He's got a special place in one of the most special places on planet Earth, and that's the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Yep. And last hour, Coach, I asked Marcus Allen why you're not in there, and this was his response.
I get so disappointed by the criteria. He should have been at least on two levels. One as a coach with 2 Super Bowl wins, and then even as a contributor. When you think about the first Mexican-American to play quarterback, one of the first, and then the first head coach, then the first general manager, and then first president, I mean, those are groundbreaking accomplishments. And I don't understand why. It's getting more and more frustration to see people, I think, especially if you either coached in the past or played in the past, get overlooked for, a little more hype today. Who hasn't won 2 Super Bowls and none in the Hall of Fame?
What do you think of when you hear that, Coach?
Well, it makes me feel good. You know, Marcus is one of my favorite players of all time, and I drafted him as a young 20, 21-year-old guy, and he delivered. He was truly great from day one, and a leader from day one. And a special person. So that makes me feel good.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.